Hello and welcome back for another vintage cube draft. Last draft I went for a simpler deck and I ended up with a pretty good mono white deck. Now, this pack is not as interesting. Gotta say, not many cards that are really pulling to me. Nothing I really want to build around. Could take Exhume and go reanimation, but I don't really like doing that. And there's like Hellrider from mono red, but I think you're not hard pressed to find good 4-drops for your red deck. It's more around finding the right early plays. This really is a pretty bad pack. K Command is not bad, but it's a double color card. Council's Judgment. Maybe I'm gonna take the Hellrider. I don't think that's right, but I wouldn't be opposed to playing a red deck. Now, I do like me an Oath of Druids deck, but I'm trying to keep things simple, so probably don't want to do that. Lightning Strike if I want to be red, but I'm not really wielding anything. So I guess I shouldn't have taken Hellrider because there's nothing there for red. Oh man, High Tide or Emrakul. Emrakul's a sweet one too. You can do some busted things with Emrakul. I think I'm gonna take High Tide. If I take an Exhume, I would have had Reanimate now. It's not necessarily a good deck to be in or a good start, but you know, I'm gonna take High Tide. I've been disciplined with that white deck. Let's go off the rails a little bit. And then what? No, not a single red card here. There's Cryptic Command, Venser, which are both fine. Could be good in High Tide. I guess Shrine of Burning Rage is a red card, and it's quite a good one. But then again, there's no red card that is going to wheel out of this pack. So red, I guess, is not open. Then other considerations are Cryptic Command, Venser for blue. Or I just take Stew in the Warfare, move into white again, expect to wheel Elspeth or a Sort of Body Mind, and just do that. I mean, I'm going to take the Cryptic, but I'm starting to think that I should just be moving into these aggressive decks more often if I really want to win. I just want to do sweet stuff also. Maybe I should mix it up. Well, no great white cards here either. There's Niv Mizzet. Don't think I'm really on track for a Niv deck. There's a Vendilion Click. I love this card. I'm not sure everyone else does, but I just love this card. Flexible, disruptive, aggressive. Can even fix your own hand. Yeah, I'm taking the Click here. Let's just go with that. And then, not a single blue card in this pack. What do I want to take then? I could take Lotus Petal, which is not the worst if I do end up like High Tide. I could take Young Pyro and maybe go for like blue-red aggressive deck. I might also want to take a Braid then. Young Pyro is sort of sweet, but it's not that good. Like, it's not Mentor. It's not anywhere close to Mentor. I think I'm going to take the Braid. Yeah. And then Stoneforge, Torrential Gearhulk, Looter, Monastery, Swiftspear. Gearhulk is sweet, but it's a 6-mana creature. Don't really think I need that. Swiftspear, Fire Blast. Maybe I should still end up in red. Let's just take the Swiftspear and then take a Bolt. Maybe Bowback Courier comes back. Dig Through Time. It could be blue-red, aggro. Yeah, let's take the Bolts. And then, oh man, Hero's still here. Past in Flames, no. Let's take the Pestermite. Don't think I'll be a High Tide deck. Need to figure out if I even can support Cryptic. Now this was our first pack. Still some good white cards. Let's take Palinchron. I don't think I can move into white now. And Palinchron High Tide could be a thing, although I very much doubt we'll end up there. Ooh, Lightning Strike's still here. That's good. Makes me think, yeah, Shrine of Burning Rage. I guess red's just open and I'm going to be moving in on that. I missed out on, I think, a Sulfuric Vortex, which is fine. Just take some cards. Torrential Gearhulk. Yeah, I don't know if blue's really going to happen. Let's just focus on red and then keep blue in the back of our minds. Let's just skip High Tide. That sadly isn't happening. If I'm red, what do I want to open? I guess Mox Ruby. And I need more 1-drops. No, we get Time Twister and we do also get a Goblin Guide. I mean, this is not a Time Twister deck, I don't think. I think I'm gonna take the Guide. Sad that again there's no real card we could wheel. If I end up with like decent blue-red fixing, maybe Thieving Skydiver, and I'm not as fast in that case, just take the Goblin Guide. Sorry for the people that don't like aggro decks and stuff like mono red, but I'm trying to actually pick up some wins. Grizzlebrand is sweet. Zurgo, let's take that. Again, sad that there's not another card we could wheel out of this pack. I could also see taking the Misty and then hoping Zurgo wheels. It's a little bit risky, but Misty could potentially open up a blue splash. I think I want to be greedy. We saw a lot of the red cards wheel, so probably no one wants Zurgo. I'm going to take the Misty. Probably greedy, but we'll see. I don't think I can really splash Cryptic in this deck, but Chain Lightning, sure. And then could wheel Goblin Dark Dwellers. Not exciting to wheel that, but all right. Oko, yuck. I don't want to play against Oko. I'm not taking it here. I'm just going to take the Stomping Ground. It turns my Misty into a blue-red fetch, which could be valuable. Mizzium Mortars is kind of meh, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it still be there when it comes back to us, this pack. Hazoret or nothing really. Yeah, let's take the Hazoret. Don't need too many 4-drops. I do want cheaper drops. Maybe not taking the Zergo is a pick I'm going to regret, but we'll see. Firebolt, Imperial Recruiter, Prismatic Vista. I kind of want the Firebolt, but I also want the Vista. I'll take the Vista. Although, oh man, I think I made a mistake. Look, these blue cards are all double blue or triple blue. And Pestamite's only good if I get like twin. Let's just go with the safe pick here. Ooh, kind of paid off, although not necessarily wanting to flashback Firebolt with Dreadhorde Arcanist, but we do have Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning already. There's Kiki Jiki. Well, maybe I do want to run Pestamite. Could be a sweet I win combo, or I can just take a Wasteland. As sweet as Kiki Jiki is, I'm starting to be convinced that I'm just going to be mono red, and I should have just taken the Zergo. So let's take the Wasteland. Nothing here. Let's take, I don't know, Oust. No, there's Zergo. So nothing really lost. Kind of expected this, so glad it's still there. Then the Dark Dwellers. Looks like nobody is taking any red cards, so we're definitely in the right color. I'm not excited about Goblin Dark Dwellers, and I just want to have more cheap cards. Mizzium Mortars, I could see playing. I hope not. Nykthos, maybe. I don't think I've ever seen Nykthos produce additional mana. Oh, Mentor. I love me Mentor, but probably not for this deck. This is not a bad start. We need some stuff still. Wooded Foothills. Well, I'm not really splashing anything anymore, so probably don't need that. Bergie. It's kind of a sweet card. I'm not sure if it's good in mono red, but could be. Direfleet Daredevil probably comes back. Yeah, let's just take this. The Horn is also not terrible. It's a 3-mana 3/3 that makes some mana, and then the Horn side is not bad. Alright. Polluted Delta, Jit, Fire Ice, Flame Tongue, and Light Up Stage. I think I like Light Up the Stage. Some additional card draw, and then honestly, Flame Tongue probably comes back. I already have 2 4-drops, and Flame Tongue is not a great one. Fire Ice I'd be fine with. Jit I'd also be fine with. Yeah, let's take Light Up Stage. And then Soulscar Mage, just 1-drops. Yeah, I think so. Let's just take out these lands. I don't think I need those. Ooh, and then there's a Steam Vent. Or I take a Banefire. Banefire probably comes back. I'm just going to take the Steam Vents in case I do want to end up splashing something. I don't know what it could be, but let's just take that. If I miss out on Banefire, it's really whatever. I do need to pick up some playables, so maybe it's not that whatever. I guess we'll see. Ooh, Dak Faden. Or a Tanglewire, or a Rashad Import, or an Avalanche Riders. Could I splash Dak Faden? I mean, I did pick up that Steam Vents. I have 2 blue sources, but I also need to play some number of islands, which is not that appealing. I think I'm going to take the Tanglewire. Yeah, I actually quite like Tanglewire. Wow. Strip Mine? Yeah, I think I'm taking a Strip Mine. And now I'm definitely not looking to splash blue, I think, because I'm going to be running a bunch of colorless lands. Wouldn't mind Siege Gang. Wouldn't mind Wear Tear. Inferno Titan, Smuggler Sculptor. Oh yes, definitely Smuggler Sculptor. That's just a great card in any aggro deck, I think. Abbot, fine playable creature. I have a lot of power stuff, actually. The only thing this deck is really missing is some busted power cards. Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, or a Mox. That would have been great. Obviously not getting those at this stage, but I would have been very happy with one of those. Just to give us a little bit more busted starts. Direfleet is a fine playable creature. And Fire Ice or Flame Tongue Kavu. I think with the amount of cheap burn that I have, I'm just going to take the Kavu. Yeah, it's probably for the board, but it's a way to kill a bigger creature. And then I'll take the Ready, probably not playing that. I am short on some playables. Well, there's Banefire, so I guess let's take the Avalanche Riders. I think I'd start that over the Kavu, and then take Wear Tear for the sideboard. and the Avimaya Elder. Alright, I think there's a couple of cards I'm not super excited about playing, like Dark Dwellers and Avalanche Riders, but overall I'm happy with how this went. I tried to do some sweet things, ultimately saw that it really wasn't there, and then just made the disciplined choice of going into mono red. That was wide open, and we kind of got all the things that we saw, so yeah, I think we were definitely in the right colors for this draft. Very easy, just add some mountains. 17 lands, that's fine because 2 of our lands are sort of spells. And we're off to the races. Round 1, our opponent has mulliganed. I think I'm going to keep this. I have a 1-drop. I have this Tangle Wire to buy me some time. And if they're a creature deck, I have Relevant Disruption. If not, then this might be a struggle and Mizzium Mortars is kind of bad. Maybe I should be running Flame Tongue over Mizzium Mortars. Ooh, green-white. It probably means there's some creatures in there. Play the Monastery Swiftspear, get in there, see what they got. Sacred Foundry, tapped. I think I'm just going to fire off this Chain Lightning, get in the damage. I still have a removal spell for a creature, and I think I want the Prowess trigger. Also, they are a red deck, so at some point they might be able to copy it. Don't know if that's super relevant, but they path me. I'm happy with that. Next turn we get to Avalanche Riders. Don't mind that. What do I kill though? Probably their red source because they only have 1. Dryad, but they don't have a land. Interesting. The fact that they don't have a land makes me want to play Avalanche Riders. Downside to doing that is that I don't do anything this turn. I guess I play Abbot. See if the Abbot gets me a land. No, it gets me Zurgo. Let's play that then. Play a land. Next turn, kill this with Mizzium Mortars, play Tangle Wire. We'll see. What is this? Imperial Recruiter. Okay. And as long as they're not making land drops, I don't think I mind as much. Is this some sort of Kiki Jiki combo deck or something like that? That's typically when you see people run Imperial Recruiter. Mother of Runes. Certainly an annoying one. That said, I could also wait another turn and then overload and kill their whole board. But then, if I do that, then I can play Avalanche Riders, and it's just going to kill a land and then die next turn. I guess that's fine, considering my opponent is pretty mana screwed right now. No great attacks. And then next turn, just overload the Mizzium Mortars. Yeah, they play the Mother. No land drop. I'm going to let this go, because I need to do this now, otherwise the Mother can protect. So we kill all their stuff, and then go attacking for 5. And they still have no lands, so yeah, this is probably pretty over. Let's just Lightning Strike and then cast this with Spectacle. Get more Prowess triggers. Oh, Hellrider? Yep, that should do it, right? Yeah, definitely. All right, that went pretty well. Opponent was just mana screwed, so that was easy. I think I want Flame Tongue Kavu, but over what? Maybe Direfleet Daredevil? Although Path is a nice one, but they might not be running too many spells. Yeah, I think I'm going to take out the Direfleet still. This looks like a fine hand. 1, 2, no 3, but a decent 4-drop and another decent 4-drop. Wandering Fumarole. Yeah, opponent must be on some sort of Niv nonsense then. Okay, I like seeing Lightning Bolts. Don't want to dash this, just cast. Shadow Skull Smashing. Tapped and nothing. Okay, Wasteland. Honestly, I think I'm just going to Wasteland them. They had no play last turn, and they probably don't have a play next turn. Forest, they have a creature. Ideally something, nope, nothing. I was going to say, ideally something I can bolt. Goblin Guide. I think I want to be more efficient with my mana. Play the Shrine, attack with the Zurgo, and then next turn I can double spell. I guess I would have been able to double spell anyway. Dryad. Well, we'll get to kill the Dryad if we draw lands. No. Tangle Wire. Probably just playing that. It's going to mean that they have to tap all their stuff. I want to stack the triggers correctly, so I only have to tap the Tangle Wire, a Shrine, and the land. Yeah, I like Tangle Wire in mono red. It feels like, and it's not exactly that, like a red version, a playable Armageddon for red. And then this on the stack first. Yeah, so I did do it correctly. Then tap these, draw Firebolts. I'm going to be constrained on mana a little bit, so let's just Firebolt first, or Firebolt now, attack with these, and reveal Ancient Grudge. Oh man, that is brutal. That is a great draw. So luckily they're going to tap down their lands first, but it is something to consider. And they're keeping up white, so I think I can expect a Path to Exile to come in. And now I want to be smart about this, stack my triggers correctly, and then I only need to tap 2 things. The Shrine, Shrine is 3 to activate, so what I want to do is I want to tap the Tangle Wire, and I think tap the Goblin Guide, so I have mana to activate Shrine, and I don't miss out on this 5 points of damage. Okay, drew the land anyway, but that's okay. Play the land, and then just attack them with the Zergo. And I can bolt and kill them, I think. Yeah, this should be enough. Tangle Wire did work here. Our mana denial is pulling its weight, and they're down to 1. All right, nice. Clean, quick victory. Round 2, pretty decent hand. I think 1 drop. If this gets through, we can draw some cards with some removal, so no reason to mull. Watery Grave, tapped, okay. Goblin Guide. Can start with the Goblin Guide. Might as well start with Zergo. I never know what is correct, but I guess this ends up with the same amount of damage, and Goblin Guide doesn't give them a land first. No play. Always a little bit scary. Let's just play the Goblin Guide and then get in for 4. Yeah, otherwise we'll now also be getting in for 4, but Zerg, yeah, they would have had 2 looks at lands. So I think this is correct, but I could be wrong. But I have some sort of removal. Oh, they're just straight up playing Snapcaster, sure. Opponent knows what matters in the matchup like this, just life total. They reveal an Ulamog. They're blocking my Goblin Guide. Why would you block that one? And then light up the stage now? Hopefully not just hitting a bunch of 4-drops. No, Strip Mine and a Mountain. Do like Strip Mine, and missing out on the Mountain is kind of whatever. Let's just play the Strip Mine. Kill their Watery Grave. They don't have anything to do. That's good. Beat for 2. Meteor Mortar's not looking great, but we'll see. They revealed an Ulamog at some point, so that feels like there's some sort of nonsense deck. Another island. Drawing a couple too many lands, to be honest. Especially considering we also revealed lands to light up the stage. Shrine is going to need to do some work. And these 2 spells just don't have targets right now. Okay, Ravenous Chupacabra. Well, that gives me a target for the Abrade. Question is, I think I fire off the Abrade here. Yeah, just freeze up my mana for next turn if I draw a 4-drop. I want to have an answer for an artifact, but that's okay. Oh man, more lands. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, we do have Shrine. Shrine can go up to some ridiculous numbers if your opponent doesn't pressure you. I hope to just draw a little bit more action. Spellseeker. All right, see what you got. Are we getting like Reanimate? No, Entomb. Okay. Yep, felt like there might be a Reanimator deck. Oh man. More lands. I'm not going to fire off a Meteor Mortars on a Spellseeker. That's just too weak, but I think this one is going to be tough to win. At least this game. I'm not giving up on the match or anything, but just drawing straight lands. Iona. I guess Shrine of Burning Rage can technically kill Iona. Exhume. Yep. Let's get back Zergo. They're going to name red. I have an out to Iona, but it's not a very good one. I mean, it is a good one because it works, but man, there's so many lands. Attack with the Zergo. If they want to block with Iona, I will sacrifice my Shrine to kill Iona. If not, then I get my 2 damage in. Oh, they are blocking. That's good. And then kill Iona. If they can reanimate it again, so be it. At least we've regained the ability to play spells. Inquisition. Okay. I take my Meteor Mortars and see my absolute garbage hands. I wouldn't mind drawing Burgi. I think that would be pretty good. Just playing the backside of it and getting to draw a bunch of cards that way. Oh man. Oh, so many lands. Opponent is also just not drawing great. I'm not sure what's going on over there. Spellseeker. Yep. Are you kidding me? More lands. That's 10 lands, 7 on the battlefield, 3 in hand. Strip Mine is here, and there's one in exile. So there's only 5 more lands in the deck. I mean, we have Banefire. Maybe I'm going to win this game by casting a huge Banefire after drawing all my lands. That would be something. Ooh, Chart a Course. And they're doing that first. So they want to discard Ulamog. So that if they find a reanimation spell or like a Shallow Grave, they can do that. No, Ashen Rider. Why would you... I don't know. Why would you want to discard that over Ulamog? Thoughtseize, yeah. That is great for me. It's a free shock. I'll take it. Chain Lightning. Just fire it off before they have more discard. And they're on 9. So I do want to play 1 land. And then afterwards, I guess I want to keep it in hand. In case I draw a Banefire, I want to be able to play a land, play Banefire for 9. In case I draw Burgi, I want to have some number of lands to discard. They're beating us down very, very slowly. Firebolt. I think I'm still going face. Yep. They're down to 5. Oh man, am I gonna win this? Probably what's gonna happen is I'm gonna die right before I draw a game-winning spell. Yeah, they keep beating me down for 3. Oh, that's a lot of mana. Consecrated Sphinx. Okay. No! Lands. Oh man, that's not good. Yeah, just keep it in hand. I have one more turn to draw something. It needs to be Banefire or I guess mostly just Banefire. Burgi could be decent. Banefire being uncounterable is also nice. Gonti. Oh man, maybe they're gonna steal my Banefire? I would not like that. Come on. Avalanche Riders. Yep, that's not good enough. I mean, I can play it, but I'm gonna lose in the air, so. Oh, that was a frustrating game, and still we got pretty close. I know I shouldn't look, and oh, Moto's not letting me look. Well, let's try again. Any changes? Honestly, I don't think so. We also don't have much to change, so let's just run it back. We would like to play first. Only 2 lands, but we have this Abbot that can maybe find another land. Turn 2, play Shrine. Then turn 3, play Abbot, Burgi. Yeah, no, this looks fine. Don't have a lot of relevant disruption for a quick reanimation draw. And I probably can't beat a quick Iona, but this is not something I want to mulligan. Okay, Swamp. Did I have the Thoughtseize? No, Inquisition. Okay, that's annoying. Curious what they take. They take the Shrine, makes sense. Draw Lightning Strike. I guess I just have to play the Abbot. As much as it sucks to maybe give up on like a land, a free land. Exiling Dark Dwellers, I'm okay with. I just want to have the power on the board and start attacking. Putrid Imp, sure. Dreadhorde Arcanist. I think I'm just going to Banefire this. Banefire is not that likely to be good this game, so let's just use that. Kill their Enabler. They probably discard... Oh no, they don't have the Fatty in hand. Good. That's nice. Means that a top-decked reanimation spell is not just a huge problem. Oh, they have an Entomb. Well, no. Iona. Hopefully they just don't have the reanimation spell. One can hope, right? They're playing a spell. No, not. Alright, let's start by attacking with the Abbot, playing Light Up the Stage, hoping to find a land. Maybe a Wasteland would be good here, or a Strip Mine, something to keep them off of a reanimation spell. But we're definitely on a clock, because at some point they are going to draw that spell, and I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Play the Dreadhorde Arcanist. Next turn I can bolt, get a double prowess trigger when I bolt again. So we are putting some pressure on our opponents. And with Burgi, if I draw a land, I can play Burgi, bolt, make a red, then bolt again. That's going to give me another Burgi trigger, and then I can Lightning Strike also. So I can do quite some damage as long as... Oh, Corpse Dance? What? That's not that scary. That's 7 to the... Wait, did they think that this was going to stay in play? It's not how that card works. Alright, that was lucky. Let's just bolt then, and they concede. Okay. I guess they thought this was just another reanimation spell, but that's not how that card works. It's good with Ulamog to exile 20 cards, but not good with Iona. It could get very cute and try and board in Oust, but I don't have the mana for that. So let's just hope to dodge some quick reanimation and then kill our opponent. Yep, keeping this. Would like to see some land disruption, but I can't mulligan to that. Engadine, okay. They didn't mulligan, which is always a little bit scary to me. Swiftspear, attack, island. I think just play the Smuggler's Copter. Then next turn I can play Shrine, Zergo, Crew the Copter. Gonna go to town. I mean, if our opponent has the quick reanimation, we are still in trouble. Nothing to be done about that. So I'm hoping to not see Entomb here. Just as I say it, hoping to not see Entomb. There it is. There's Iona. Let's just hope they don't have it. I could have played Shrine and then technically have an out to an Iona, but that's not going to be quick enough. Yep, Exhume. No, that sucks. There's nothing to be done about that. Yep, let's just move on to the next one. Final round. No red land, so got them all. This looks fine. Let's put back the Dark Dwellers. I'm kind of excited to see Burgi. Hopefully it's good. I'm not sure, but I do hope so. Breeding Pool, alright. Lightning Strike is probably not bad versus Breeding Pool. Very likely to be some sort of mana dork deck. Not a given, but often is. Oh, Flooded Strand and nothing. Oh, wait. Draw the Shrine again. I think I'm going to go for the Copter. Ideally, I get to play another creature next turn and crew this. See if they maybe have a counterspell. Force of Negation. Okay. Exiling Opposition. Yeah, so probably they are a deck with a bunch of dorks. I mean, it sucks losing the Copter, but it's not a big deal if our opponent has to give up 2 cards for it. I'm okay with that. Oh, Temple Garden. So they're banned. Nissa. Sure. Let's just play the Shrine. Get that going. Or Swiftspear can then attack. And then maybe next turn I start burning stuff. Do need to draw some lands. Yep, plains. Kasali Pride Maid. Don't like that. Attack me for 3. Yep. Now what? Do I just attack and then if they block, I bolt their face? It's kind of weak, but I do want to get some damage in. Or do I just bolt a Nissa? Because I gotta do that at some point anyway. They're gonna kill my shrine. Let's just lightning strike the Nissa. They're gonna just sack the Kasali, kill the shrine. That's fine. I think I want to maybe not play Burgi just yet. See if I can play it flipped and gain some card advantage. Could be that this game goes on for a while. Oh, is this some sort of lifelink angel? 5 mana scary out of a deck with white mana. Yorion. Yorion's a big boy. Now what? I guess I just attack and then bolt the Yorion if they block. This is not a great trade, but it's gotta happen at some point. And then honestly, I don't want to strip mine them. Or maybe I do, just keep them off blue mana. Play the Dire Fleet for no value, that's fine. And they draw an island. Then the strip mine is pretty bad for me. Now I likely just play this as a 3/3. Yeah. Attack with the Dire Fleet. You only have 1 card, now 2. They do have a bunch of mana. More lands. Nothing? Okay. Chain Lightning. Let's just attack them. Oh, what is this? Shark Typhoon? Feels like a Shark Typhoon or something like that. Yup. That's it. That's 6. Okay. See what they block. Burgi. Okay. So they're down to 10. I think I just killed a shark, but that is going to otherwise kill me quicker than I could kill them, I think. So I'm getting a bunch of 2-for-1s now, which is not nice, but necessary. And then what do I kill? I guess I kill an island, just so they can't play double blue spells. Attack for 4. Boros Signet, sure. Pay for my guy. Goblin Guide, okay. So with the guide, I am able to kill them next turn if they don't do anything. I guess I was able to do that anyway, but now if they have another creature, I can kill them. They're not doing anything. Well, let's play the Goblin Guide in case they have removal. No. Alright, got there. Now I do want the Flame Tongue. What do I not want is the question. Dark Dweller seems fine. Maybe not Avalanche Riders. Yeah, I think that's okay. The 2/2 is not that relevant. And the Flame Tongue can kill some of their bigger creatures. Yeah, I'll keep this. Swift Spear into Smuggler's Sculptor or a Burn Spell. Plains and nothing. Another land's not too bad. We do need some more of those. Attack. Oh, they have swords. Alright, I'd rather get Path. Guess I'll take swords. Goblin Dark Dweller is not ideal. Smuggler's Sculptor does resolve this time. Guess a 1-drop is probably the ideal draw. At least a creature that I can cast so I can get this Copter online. Oh, they don't have a land. I'll take Strip Mine also. No, just a mountain. That doesn't do me any favors. I guess I now can play Hellrider next turn, which is not nothing. Are they going to cycle Shark Typhoon? I don't know. I think they should have just done that on their own turn, just in case they make their land drop. Feels like they probably have a counterspell then, and that's what they wanted to keep up. But if you make your land drop because you cycled, that's a lot better. Boros Signet. Alright, let's just abrade that one. Keep them off mana. Another land. Hellrider. And then the question is, do I want damage or do I want a loot? And I think I want the loot. Might be wrong. Maybe I'm overvaluing card advantage, but... Oh, wait. No, it's still the same amount of damage. What am I talking about? I'm an idiot. Discard a land. Perfect. Oh, no lands. I can play Goblin Dark Dwellers, be more efficient with the mana, and have a bigger threat. Or just play the Goblin Guide, be better against counterspells, be able to flash or play the Lightning Strike and then next turn flash it back. So I guess that's a similar amount of damage anyway. They have Path to Hellrider. Yep. Let's go attacking. Discard. Yep. Ooh, Lightning Bolt also. Yeah. I mean, our opponent is mana screwed again, so I think we will be able to pull this one off. Let's just burn them. And again, down to 7. Play this guy. They just don't have anything. Crew the Copter and get in. They reveal an island, so they finally find the land. Condemn the Copter, but I do get the loot. Whew. Guess I just discard the Dreadhorde Arcanist. Burgi is going to be pretty good. But they're also just down to 2, facing 2 lethal creatures. So yeah, they're just dead. Didn't matter. Alright, we beat some mana screws. We lost to our own horrible mana flood. And to a quick Iona, which our deck can't really do much about. But overall, this was a good draft. Just a bit more disciplined. We looked for some fun things to do when ultimately couldn't really find those. We just stick to something that was open and good, which in this case was mono red, and got our play points back, got some decent games. So hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you for the next one.